Hello my lovely Geminis and welcome to Satara Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader and this reading is for you for March 2021. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, so please just take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. I'm using 5 different decks and I'll put the decks in the description box below. So we're going to begin. So this first column here we're looking at love and relationships. The second column we're looking at money and finance, and the third column we're looking at career and projects. However, some of the messages may cross over. So we're going to start here, and I have to say it's a little bit of a cheeky read. So you have the Devil card, the light side of the Devil card, and you have the Nine of Pentacles and Grateful. And the message that's coming through is that there's definitely a potential to have a relationship with somebody at work if you are single. It may not lead into a relationship, it may be something just fun and flirtatious, which is fine. However, there is also a message with this Devil card, because with the Devil card, it is the light side of the Devil card. So these are beautiful cards that I'm using, which are the Twin Tarot Oracle, and they are an oracle set, so they just work with the major arcanas, and they have a light side and a dark side rather than doing reversal. So this is the light side, so it's the upright Devil. And really the message that's coming through for this Devil is to stay on the light side, stay on the healthy side. So with the Devil, when you go on the dark side of the Devil, it can lead into attachment and addiction and unhealthy and being bound to somebody. So and control, over controlling. But with the light side, I feel that this is Pan and he's dancing through the forest. I feel, and you've got temptation on one side, and on the other side you have healthy options. So it's about, there's a very fine line that you cross in relationships where it's healthy and it's fun and it's fine, and then it sort of goes into the darker side. So it's definitely a message of stay on the light side, have fun, and I'm sure you will. And there's definitely an opportunity for some sort of relationship. It may be short-lived, but maybe if you're both single and that's what it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. It's quite a fun energy, but also little message, stay on the light side, keep on the healthy path of what's good for you and what's going to serve you. And I really feel that it is supported by these 2 cards here, because you've got the Nine of Pentacles. I love this card, and this card also came up for Virgo, I think it was. It's a gorgeous card, and it's really independence. And I really feel if you're resonating with this reading, this is your energy. And I feel that in relationship to this relationship, and it may not be a love romantic relationship, it may be another significant relationship that's playing out in your life in the month of March, but there is definitely a sense of being independent. So when you enter a relationship holding your independence, you can still be independent in a relationship, and that's what this card is encouraging you to do. And I think Geminis are pretty good at being independent, so just focusing on your own independence, having fun. And also the other message that's coming through is, rather than you needing to go and seek a relationship or do the work, let it come to you, because there's a real energy here where you're sort of know your worth, you've got your head held high and you're willing to receive, but you're allowing things to come to you. You don't really have to go to them, if that makes sense. So they're the message that's coming through. It is a light message, and it's a fun message, so I hope you do connect with it, especially if you're single. It sounds like there's going to be definitely a potential of something quite fun and exciting happening in your month of March. Interesting. So then we're going to go on to your money and finance, which is this column here, and glorious, glorious, glorious. You have the Hierophant, the light side of the Hierophant. You have the Ace of Swords, clarity and an offer, and you have happy. And I have to say, I do feel financially you are very stable if you're resonating with this reading in the month of March, and you're very happy. And there is also a message coming through that it could be to do with investment in property or in land. Yeah, so some people may be buying land. I don't know if that's one of you, but there is definitely this sort of feeling very happy, victorious, and it's around money, property and land. So really beautiful energy. So I really hope this plays out for many people, because it's a really nice energy to have. And then we're moving on to the dark side. Not really the dark side, but in your career and projects, it's a different energy. So the energy here is very light and happy and victorious, and these two columns are a really nice energy. This gets a little bit heavier. So with your career and projects, the message that's coming through, you've got the dark side of the Justice, you've got the Eight of Swords, and you've got the Archetype Card Guide. And the message that's coming through is that in your career or projects, wherever this fits in your sort of life, your experience, there's a blockage and something's being closed off to you. And you are wanting to enter these doors, so these doors here, but they're not available to you. They're being closed off. And I don't know what that could mean. That maybe you go for a job and it's not actually on offer to you. It's already been allocated to someone else, or they don't feel that you've got the sort of accreditations to enter this position. That you're being stopped to move forward, and you're feeling very stuck in that energy. However, and this is a bit similar to Virgo's reading, so if you've got Virgo in your chart, that may be worth checking out, because I feel this is a bit of a blessing in disguise, that you're actually wanting to enter this area of your life in your career and projects. It's being blocked to you, and it could be being blocked to you just temporarily. You may not be ready for this, or for some reason it's not available to you at this point in time. However, because it's not available to you, what's happening, you're taking another avenue, you're taking another channel, you're taking another way of moving forward in where you do want to go in your career and projects, which is really more aligned to who you are as a person, rather than following this energy here. So I'm just going to explain how I'm seeing this. I'm just going to pull this card in here and place it down here. So this is the guide. So it's a really beautiful card, and I'm just going to read out the message. And the light side represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. And the shadow side places financial gain and control over the imparting spiritual insight. So I feel that what you're trying to get to here, it's more based on a financial reward, and in the practical world, in the earthly realm, and you can't access that at this point in time. However, because you can't access that, you then enter into this more divine spiritual energy, and this is really more of your calling, my dear Gemini. So this is, instead of entering into here, you've then picked up your picked up your lantern. You allow the owl, your wisdom, to land on your other hand. And see how, like, this person here, it's all bound up. You can't even see her hands. So her hands are not available to her. She can't pick up her resources and move forward. She's stuck. She's blind to the way forward. However, in the month of March, universe, spirit, God, whatever terminology you like to use that feels comfortable for you, is really encouraging you that there's another path for you. Because this woman has a path in front of her and she's not been able to see it. And for me, I feel that this energy, the Eight of Swords, is actually helping you, because it's helping you to... There's an energy of the High Priestess coming through here. So see there's a crescent moon which appears on the High Priestess, and I feel that it's saying to you, trust your internal self, where you want to go, what direction. You don't need to look at your practical earthly realm of, oh, this is the doorway that I must need to enter. No. Close your eyes, trust your intuitive self, your path will appear. And it sounds like it's going to be a spiritual path. Whatever that means to you, spirituality, but definitely trusting your intuition, taking you forward, and leaving these sort of choices of the earthly realm and the financial realm in the distance. That's not a part of the equation of your decision making for moving forward. I hope this is making sense. So anyway, even though initially when I came to this column, it felt, oh, the energy is a lot heavier here than these two energies. But it's also really beautiful energy. It's really, trust in your own intuition, because you have the wisdom and you have the light to move forward. And you may be a light worker, you may be into spiritual healing or any sort of guiding people, counselor, therapist, psychologist. And that's the path that's going to open up to you. And it's going to be a spiritual path. So even if you were a psychologist, you're not going to stick to the sort of rigid sort of formats of frameworks in psychology. You're going to really enter a more spiritual way of working with your clients. So beautiful, beautiful reading. I love it. I hope you love it too, Geminis. And if you do, please press like, please subscribe. And just to let you know, there is another reading on my channel for the month of March for you lovely people. And it's a general reading. So just, I'm not looking at love, money, finance, just a general reading. So if you want to check that out too. And also there is your yearly reading on my playlist too. So take care and see you next time. Bye.